broad daylight, she's bringing the truth into the fight. Shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice, right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crimes, worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Need a voice, kids stand strong. She makes the choice for victims gone, for those in need. She's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids who crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook streams, she'll fight for you. At the end of the day, this is all we have to say. Viper will always have her back. He will pick you right in the sack.
Yes, people, I know it's early, but that's okay. All right, this is what we're going to talk about. The only woman on death row in Idaho. Her name is Robin Lee Rowe. Hold on a minute. Here she is here. She's looking pretty rough, people. She's only in her 60s. All right, here is her family, her husband and son and daughter. They all died in a house fire. That's the house. We'll get to it. Okay. So there's a few things I'm going to share. Let's see. First, I'm going to share the inmate info at the DOC in Idaho and the people on death row. Here we go. So you got this guy here, but here's Chad, you guys. Here's Chad. Yeah, there's Chad. Robin is right here. All right, so she was convicted of first-degree murder, her husband, her daughter, and her son, and arson in Ada County. Okay, I got some good stuff for us, you guys. I do. Remember I told you I had queued up a show? Well, there's one on Robin that we're going to look at. Let's see. Okay, let's watch this news thing here. That's what we're going to do. Let's watch this. Hold on, let me see here. There we go. Perfect.
The correction now has 9 people under the sentence of death, 8 men, including the recent addition of Chad Daybell. There's also 1 woman. Robin Lee Rowe is currently housed in the Women's Correctional Center in Pocatello. But all this talk of the death penalty with the verdict and sentencing of that 55-year-old convicted of killing his first wife and 2 kids, that prompted several of you to message us to remind us about that lone woman, coincidentally convicted of similar crimes. Christy, for example, asked this: how long has Robin Rowe been on death row? I think it's been over 30 years. Do you know what her death warrant, when probably what she meant, when it will be served? Okay, so Christy, yes, it has been more than 30 years. But before we answer the second part of that question, it might be a good time to remind others of why Robin Rowe has spent more than 30 years on Idaho's death row. In the early morning of February 10th, 1992, Robin Rowe set her home on fire. Inside was her husband, Randy, and her 2 children, 10-year-old Joshua and 8-year-old Tabitha. At first, the fire was considered a tragic accident, but 3 days later, the Ada County Sheriff's Office called it suspicious. 20 years after Rowe committed that crime, we spoke to the lead investigator, who referred to her then as a psychopath, a mass murderer, maybe even a serial murderer. KTVB's Jamie Gray also spoke to Randy's family back in 2012, who at the time were waiting to see if Robin's death sentence would soon be carried out.
I can remember everything that happened and everything we went through. And I feel like the end has not come, or the justice has not happened.
For 20 years, Chris Danielson has thought about February 10th, 1992.
My mother had called and told me that my brother was dead. And I am like in shock. Like, you gotta be kidding. You know, you think this isn't true.
Her brother, Randy Rowe, was murdered by his wife, Robin Rowe.
Why she didn't see what she had and how lucky she was, I don't get it.
It was the same fire that killed Robin Rowe's 2 children.
There's Randy, Tabitha, and Joshua right there.
Current Ada County Sheriff Gary Rainey was the lead investigator on this case. He made the arrest.
This was probably the most premeditated, in some ways, premeditated for gain murders that I've seen.
Robin Rowe had taken out life insurance policies, $250,000 just on her kids.
For her, it was a matter of would I rather have this money or would I rather have my husband and my 2 kids? And she's a sociopath, and so she could make the decision, I'd rather have the money.
If you love your family and your children, you don't kill them. She makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. That's how I feel about her.
After 20 years of waiting, Danielson hopes Robin Rowe is executed for her crimes.
I can understand them saying, well, you know, we got to give her a chance or whatnot. Well, she didn't give them a chance. They didn't get 20 extra years on their lives.
For me, understanding her personality and what she did, I think she deserves the death penalty. But every day up until that day, she's not able to manipulate other people. She's not able to get anything out of her web of lies. She's not going to kill any more children. And so she sits there 23 hours a day on death row and waits for that day to come. Then there's probably some justice alongside that.
Well, former Ada County Sheriff Gary Rainey also told us he believes Rowe was responsible for the deaths of her other 2 children, a daughter who died in 1977 in New Hampshire and a son who died in a Northern California cabin fire in 1980. But Rowe was never caught or charged for either of those.
You
Rowe was
believe that?
convicted of 3 first-degree murder charges in 1993 and sentenced to death by a judge, which is different than how it's done today, where death sentences are decided by a jury. And that's because in 2002, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled Idaho's judge decides death penalty policy. Well, that violated the 6th Amendment of the Constitution. However, prior sentences were kind of grandfathered in, if you will. But there was an attempt to stay Rowe's execution in 1998 based on a mental evaluation. And this is where another appeal came into play and why Robin Rowe remains on death row 30 years later. In August of 2010, attorneys for Rowe tried to get her triple murder conviction thrown out, saying she had a traumatic brain injury prior to the 1992 fire, a congenital brain atrophy made worse by her disruptive childhood, which hindered her decision-making abilities. Her lawyers claimed her previous lawyers, they failed to argue that.
Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. And that's the craziest part, people. there's more to it. She wanted to be with a guy. Okay, let's see. This is what I want to show. This is crazy to me. I didn't know this until today about her previous children. Where is it? Rainey believes that Robin also killed her other two children, but was never caught or charged. A 15-month-old daughter in New Hampshire in 1976, a 6-year-old son in California in 1980. She had unalived the two children without being caught. It was determined, in fact, that this was murder, that I was going to do everything I can to collect the evidence and make sure she didn't get away with it. So they said the daughter, the 15-month-old, which I find very strange, they said died from SIDS. Okay? How can that be? A 15-month-old? No. Okay, so they said the baby died of SIDS, but now they say evidence shows that the child did not die from SIDS. No, absolutely not. I don't believe that. He believed the baby was smothered. She was in a situation where the child was a burden to her, so she was looking for opportunities. Jeez, I didn't know any of this. In 1980, something's wrong with my phone. Robin was staying at a borrowed cabin and her 6-year-old son Keith when a fire broke out and unalived him. Come on now. Forensics suggest that the boy's bedroom door was locked. An electric heater was pushed up against his blankets. Wow. Says the boy probably tried crawling out the door but couldn't get out. He died trying to get to the window. Wow. So yeah, I didn't know about those children until today. I just want to show this here real quick. Oh, not that. So here are their find a grave, I guess you could say. I was trying to find a different one, not find a grave, but they don't have it. This is so sad, you guys. Her whole family, a horrible way. That psychopath has to do that. I'm telling you. Okay, we're going to get to the facts here real quick, and then we're going to get to the show. I just want to get an understanding what's going on. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay, the background. In 1992, Robin's husband Randy and her two children died of carbon monoxide poisoning while they slept in their upstairs bedroom during the early morning hours. Investigators would later conclude that the fire had been initially set downstairs with a flammable substance that likely burned slowly before igniting a much hotter burning product. The circuit breaker for the smoke detector was shut off. The furnace fan was set to run constantly, feeding the flames and circulating smoke quickly in the home. Roe was staying at her close friend's house. She was not harmed. For the previous several weeks, she's been telling McHughes and others that Randy was physically abusing her and claimed that it involved serious beatings, kidnapping, and the R word. Roe also told friends that she intended to divorce Randy. She had recently moved her possessions out of the family home into the storage unit. Okay, on the night of the fire, Roe told her friend at 3 a.m. to tell her that she had a terrible feeling something was wrong at her house. McHughes agreed to check on the house. As they approached the street in Roe's car, they saw flashing lights. Robin told Hughes there must have been a fire. Wow. The investigation and trial. Wow. Okay, so she had been They got a search warrant. There's a storage unit, a house, her car. She'd been embezzling money from the YMCA. She worked as a manager of bingo. Several policies of life insurance on Randy, Joshua, and Tabitha, totaling over $275,000, which is a lot of money back then. Let's see. Let's see what else. What else does she claim? She has started a new relationship with McHughes, adult son of John Blackwell. Who's John Blackwell? Why does that matter? I don't know. Never watched a trial, so I don't know. Must mean something. Oh, she was not charged yet of any crimes. Wow. That's interesting. Oh, he secretly retaped her? Who did that? Oh, yeah. Okay. So Detective Rainey told the dude that she should lie and tell Roe that she woke up early. Okay. Okay, the following Monday she was arrested. Okay. All right, so we got the facts, people. Hi, how are you, Ernie? Yeah, I want to know the last name too. What's your last name, Ernie? Okay, and then we got this here, 2017. They've done this many times. Let's see. So, the only woman facing the death penalty in Idaho has been booked in the Ada County Jail this week for a court-appointed mental health exam. So, we already went through this, but it didn't matter. They've done this several times, doing a mental health exam on her. Nothing. Nada. All right, let's watch this show I found about her. What does that mean? Who are you, Ernie? Who really are you? Are you Ernie Shell? Are you Ernie Shell? Who are you? Oh, so stupid, people. So stupid. Why are they doing that to me? Did a phone charge, won't change my name. You don't need to tell us your name. I was just wondering if you're Ernie Shell, that's all. All right, here we go, people. Don't get alarmed if, hold on a minute. This is about Robin. You're silly. You're silly. I'm not suspicious. I'm just asking a question. That's all. I've seen you before. I've seen you before. All right, so this is about Robin. Let's watch it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hi, Missy. Oh, is it? I don't know. I just thought I'd ask. I don't chat well, 60-year-old granny here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I've seen you before. In here, though. We are going to watch this. Viper! Viper. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Viper? Are you at work? I'm glad you aren't who we thought. I know I was kind of worried myself. Not worried, just kind of wondering why Ernie Shell would come into my chat. That's all. Wonderful. You are amazing. All right, let's watch this thing. This is about Robin Rowe. Here we go, people. Now, if it comes up on the screen, the stream is unavailable, suspended. Don't panic. Stay here because I'll be right back. Okay? Don't get alarmed. Told you I'd be back, people. Don't be alarmed. Do not be alarmed. We're all good here. Which really drives me nuts. You want to know why? Because when you pay for it, okay, like I pay for the movies that we watch, right? I pay for the movies. I pay for these little shows that I find for us to watch. And I don't think it's right that they do that. I really don't. It doesn't matter, Dippy. It doesn't matter because I think it's stupid because this is like it wasn't the legit show that you find it on. It's from an it was from Tubi. It was from Tubi. There we go. So it wasn't like, NBC, CBS, or anything like that, right? But you still pay for it. You still pay for it. All right? But we know what Robin did. But at a later time, we can go to Rumble, people. We can go to Rumble and we can watch this shit. Oops, stop. Oops. Shoot. So we can go to Rumble to watch movies. It's different over there. It doesn't matter. I know it is. But I'm saying it's not like NBC, CBS, or anything like that. Those guys don't play around. But I guess other streaming apps do. I just think it's stupid when you pay for it. That happens. Did you really? Well, Tubi can kiss my ass. But. So anyways, Robin Rowe, and it's very interesting that, oh God, she harmed her 2 other children, allegedly. I mean, unalive them. I know what you're saying. I think it's stupid. Don't make sense. Well, it does make sense. I kind of get it, but it's frustrating when you pay for it. You know what I mean? When you pay for the stuff. That's why there's good old Rumble, and I tell people to go over there, and you don't have to sign up for it. The only difference is when I put the link to go to Rumble, you won't get to chat with people, but still, we get to watch the movie. So you're saying you had to restart your stuff 13 times? Look at how quick they took me down. Less than 15 minutes. How do I get? What do you mean how I get? I don't know what you're talking about, Dippy. Go back to sleep, woman. People, this is just normal between me and Dippy. Yep. She can go back to bed. Due to the copyright badge, your stream was interrupted. So, yeah, nobody reported me. It's all good. No, I've been up for an hour. I've been up for an hour and a half. Actually, I woke up at 4:21. I made myself go back to sleep. And I will also say that I have talked to Robin Rowe. She is different. If you contact her, she thinks you're up to something. Yeah, and plus, you know, she's got all these appeals. She don't want to talk because of the appeals, but one day she did write me a long, long letter. I never restarted it, just what it did to you. And the next day it was like, holy cow. 13? Yeah, they took me down like 15 minutes and less. Okay. That's okay though. It's just frustrating when you plan out a live and that happens. It's all right though. I'll be okay. I'll be okay, people. So stupid. So stupid, people. I'll show you something else. Let me get to my channel. Some of you people might care, some of you people won't care because people are sick of him. I am. It's the same old with him. Doing a live tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time. I got a bunch of new death row files, okay, on him. And I do want to say this is the last time I'm going to buy any because they are ripping off people. They are making bank off of Wade Wilson. I think that stuff should go to the victims myself, the money, because any other time it's only like 10, 15, 25 cents a page. You guys are charging me $2 to $4. And, you know, yeah, I'm not doing it no more. Bottom line. There was one time that I got charged $4 a page for 4 pages, and one of the pages was completely redacted. Also, I did a test to find out. There's another inmate I got information on, right? Public record. Okay, some of the stuff with Wade, I was charged $2 a page. This other person, I was charged 50 cents. So there you go. They're making bank off of Wade Wilson. One inmate, I was charged 50 cents a page. The other one, I was charged $2 a page. With my most recent I had to see. I had to see if they're making bank off them, and I was proven right. And mind you, this is only 2 weeks of documents. That's it. That's it. Listen to me. I just wanted to let people know. So, yeah, don't get sad. I don't know if I will make that live. I know. Uh-oh, what happened to my computer? Holy crap. That was weird. Is Tubi getting me back? Are they striking me from StreamYard? Is that what they're doing? Oh my God, I can barely talk. I need some water. And I want to say this here. It is members only chat. Members only chat. Just so you people know. So I can keep all the nonsense out of there. I don't mind if people, give their opinion, but when you're downright rude, you don't need to be in there. I mean, just like, even the Wade wives, if they watch my videos, you know what I do? I give them a like and a heart because they took the time. But if they're rude, I just block them. Block, block, block. I have a block party. So this is tonight. If you want to be there, be there. If you don't, you don't. It's all good with me. Don't matter. Because I got a bunch of other stuff I'm doing. A bunch of other good stuff. I mean, some sick stuff. I mean, I got sent some stuff last night, and I'm totally blown away at this demon. This man is a demon, you guys. This is like Taylor Shabisna stuff. No lie. No lie. I think it's even, is it worse? Oh, gosh. They're both the same. They're both the same. There you go. There you have it. So, yeah, I'll be working on that one, too. And I'm going to continue. I think I got 2 more death row females that I'm going to do because they're the only ones in the state. And then after that is California and Texas, which is going to take a while. So I'll probably take a little break from the women and then go to last statements and food that they eat. He's definitely not normal. Yeah. No, there's another guy, though. This is unbelievable. And he was only sentenced. Unless it's not a capital case. It should be. It should be for people like him. Yeah, so stay tuned for that one. Woo! All right, people, I'm going to go since we can't watch that show about Robin. I'm very sorry. But we will be watching, because I paid for it, Trial by Fire. And I should show hold on a minute. I'll show part of the Trial by Fire. Hold on. I'll show the trailer, but I can only show a little bit of it because I don't know. These people love getting strikes. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. All right. Where is the trailer? The good trailer. Is this it? Okay, we'll just watch a little tiny bit. It's from Paramount. Let me speed it up. Just so you guys can get an idea of the movie I paid for, which I don't mind sharing it with you peoples. I mean, we've been doing it lately and it's been fun. It actually has been fun. Especially when we're in the private StreamYard. Here we go.
Cameron Todd Willingham, you are guilty of capital murder. By order of the state of Texas, you are sentenced to death.
You're my first visitor in a long time.
How long has it been?
8 years. Prisoners talk about doing time. On the road, there is no time. The clock stopped moving the minute we were sentenced.
How about you tell me what happened?
Oh, that's a good movie. I mean, it's a horrible thing. You know what I mean? That, here, I'm going to give you guys the link if you want to watch the whole trailer. Some of the channels on YouTube are cool about it, right? And others don't, they don't care. I've used 10-second clips before, and I even talked, and I got a strike by this channel. I couldn't believe it. And he wouldn't even work with me. Okay, love you. Bye-bye. Does that look good? Does that look good, girl? It's going to be... Okay, I did like the one we watched the other night. What was it called again? Die by Firing Squad. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it was a true story. Some of the acting was bad, which I was kind of shocked because they did have some good actors. Yeah, I will. I always forget because any other time I put the link for anybody to come up, nobody does. So I'm like, okay. That was the best. That was good. No, I'm talking about the one we watched the other night, the last one. With who was in it? What's his last name? Kuda? Whatever his name is. Kuda, whatever. It was Death by Fire Squad. Well, that's good. I hope you feel better. Can you imagine? You've been doing this for decades, harming your family like that. I had no idea about the other ones. I had no idea. No, I haven't had time. I've been busy with my grandkids. My grandkids and my daughter, I haven't seen them for almost a year. And so I've been spending a lot of time with them. And they come before YouTube. You want to cancel? Oh. Sorry, I'm taking a drink because my boys. I don't know what's been going on here, people. All right. This is Robin Rowe, the only woman on death row, people. So there you have it. There you have it. This is pure evil. I had no idea about the other ones. She's never getting out. And listen to the family, people. Okay? Everybody, it doesn't matter to me what your belief is in the death row. I'm not going to judge you either way of what you believe. But you got to take in consideration, this is what the families want. We're not living it. We are not living their life. Just like Randy's sister was on here, on that episode we just watched. And she thought when 20 years went by that she would have been laid to rest. And now she has waited another, 12 years? 10 years, something like that. It's what the family wants. Like I told you, the prosecuting attorney, the DA, whatever it is, talks to the family first and says how they feel about the charges, what they want to be charged with. Okay. So I guess it doesn't matter what you people think. Just saying. Just saying. Either way. Because there are some haters, man. They don't think about the family and what, that's, they're living it, we're not. Because we can shut down our laptops. You know what I mean? I had a friend that I grew up with. How many years ago? 3 years ago. Him and his daughter died in a house fire. Oh my God, the fire was so bad. Oh God, I had it on my other channel, of course. And they found him with his daughter, and him with his daughter with his arms wrapped around her upstairs. It was horrible, you guys. And I think, allegedly, the baby's mama has something to do with it. Well, know why? Because she lived. She said she could get up there. Nothing happened. All right. I'm going to go. I'll be back later. There's something I'm working on. All right, guys. Nice chatting with y'all.